Welcome to West Pacific Watch, your trusted source for defense insights, strategic analysis, and the evolving strength of the Philippine Maritime Forces. Across the vast blue expanse of the West Philippine Sea, history is once again being written. For decades, the Philippine Navy sailed with courage, but often without the tools necessary to fully defend the nation's maritime lifelines. Aging hulls, limited sensors, and outdated weapons once defined the fleet. Sailors relied more on skill and determination than on modern technology. But that era is ending. Today, the Philippine Navy is stepping into a new chapter, one defined by modern combat systems, credible deterrence, and strategic relevance in one of the world's most contested maritime regions. And standing at the center of this transformation is a new warship, a new shield, and a powerful message. The BRP Miguel Malvar and the integration of the GÖKDENİZ Close-In Weapon System, also known as the CIWS. This is not just about a gun mounted on a deck. This is about survival in modern naval warfare. This is about sovereignty. This is about the Philippines declaring, quietly but firmly, that it will no longer sail undefended. To understand why the BRP Miguel Malvar matters, we must first understand the long road that brought the Philippine Navy here. For much of the post-Cold War era, the armed forces of the Philippines were structured primarily for internal security operations. Counterinsurgency, disaster response, and territorial patrols dominated planning and budgets. External defense, especially maritime defense, was often postponed. As neighboring navies modernized rapidly, the Philippines fell behind. By the early 1990s, the warning signs were impossible to ignore. The loss of U.S. bases in Subic and Clark removed a major security buffer. Maritime disputes in the South China Sea intensified. Foreign vessels increasingly operated near Philippine waters with growing confidence. The sea, once a natural shield, was becoming a vulnerability. In 1995, the Philippines took a critical first step. The AFP Modernization Act was enacted to rebuild the military into a force capable of defending national sovereignty. It envisioned modern ships, aircraft, sensors, and weapons, on paper. But reality intervened. Economic crises, political transitions, and competing national priorities slowed progress. Modernization moved in phases, often delayed, often underfunded. It was not until 2012, when the law was revised and refocused, that modernization gained real momentum. This time, the emphasis was clear. Territorial defense, maritime domain awareness, credible external deterrence. And at the heart of that strategy stood the Philippine Navy. The Philippines is an archipelagic nation of more than 7,600 islands. Its economy depends on sea lanes. Its food security depends on fishing grounds. Its energy future depends on offshore resources. Control of the sea is not optional, it is existential. Yet modern naval warfare has changed dramatically. Today's threats do not always come from large enemy fleets. They come from supersonic anti-ship missiles, low-flying cruise missiles, armed drones, swarming aerial threats, precision strikes launched from beyond visual range. In this environment, a ship without layered defenses is a ship at risk. And this is where the close-in weapon system becomes critical. In naval combat, defense is layered. Long-range missiles engage threats far away. Medium-range systems handle leakers. But if everything else fails, there is only one final shield. The CIWS, a system designed to react in seconds, to track targets automatically, to fire without hesitation, to destroy incoming threats just moments before impact. For decades, many Philippine Navy ships lacked this final layer. The BRP Miguel Malvar changes that reality. Developed by Aselsan, Turkey's leading defense electronics company, the GÖKDENİZ CIWS represents a new generation of close-in naval defense. Its name, GÖKDENİZ, translates to Sky Sea, a fitting description for a system designed to dominate the space between air and water. This is not a legacy Cold War gun. This is a modern, networked, digitally controlled defensive weapon built for 21st century threats. At its core, the GÖKDENİZ system features dual 35mm automatic cannons, a combined firing rate of up to 100 rounds per minute, an effective engagement range of approximately 4 kilometers, and fully automated operation with manual override capability. But what truly sets it apart is not just firepower, it is intelligence. The GÖKDENİZ CIWS integrates electro-optical sensors, thermal imaging, fire control radar, and advanced tracking algorithms. This allows it to detect, identify, track, and engage sea-skimming anti-ship missiles, low-altitude aircraft, unmanned aerial systems, and maneuvering and evasive targets. All within seconds. Human reaction time alone is not enough in modern missile combat. Automation saves ships. One of the system's most lethal advantages is its use of programmable airburst munitions. Instead of relying on direct hits, these rounds detonate at precisely calculated points near the target, releasing a cloud of high-velocity fragments. This dramatically increases kill probability against fast, agile missiles, drones with small radar signatures, and saturation attacks. It turns the air itself into a defensive barrier. The decision to integrate the GÖKDENİZ Seas was not accidental. It followed extensive evaluation of available systems, considering cost-effectiveness, performance against modern threats, compatibility with ship sensors, ease of maintenance and training, and political and strategic partnerships. A CellSense system offered a compelling balance of capability and affordability, without sacrificing performance. Just as importantly, it came with something else, a new strategic relationship. The acquisition of the GÖKDENİZ CIWS marks a deepening of defense ties between Manila and Ankara. Turkey has emerged as a major global defense exporter, offering proven combat systems, flexible technology transfer arrangements, competitive pricing, and willingness to engage in long-term partnerships. For the Philippines, this relationship goes beyond a single weapon system. It includes training for Filipino sailors and technicians, maintenance and life cycle support, potential future collaboration in naval electronics, and knowledge transfer that supports self-reliance. This is modernization with sustainability in mind. The BRP Miguel Malvar is not just a platform for a CIWS, it is a symbol. A guided missile corvette designed to operate in contested waters alongside allies and within modern naval task groups. The ship incorporates reduced radar cross-section shaping, signature management features, compartmentalization for damage control, modern electronic warfare systems. Survivability is no longer an afterthought. It is built into the design. The vessel is equipped with modern 3D surveillance radar, navigation and fire control radars, sonar systems for anti-submarine warfare, integrated combat management systems. This allows the ship to see, understand, and react to its environment in real time. Information dominance is combat dominance. Beyond the GÖKDENİZ CIWS, the BRP Miguel Malvar carries anti-ship missiles, naval guns for surface engagements, torpedoes for undersea threats, helicopter facilities for extended reach. It is capable of maritime patrol, sea denial, escort missions, deterrence operations, humanitarian assistance and disaster response. This versatility makes it a force multiplier. Modern warships do not need to fire shots to be effective. They deter through presence. A ship equipped with credible defenses sends a message. This vessel can survive. This vessel can fight. This vessel is not alone. The GÖKDENİZ CIWS transforms the BRP Miguel Malvar from a vulnerable target into a hardened combatant. In contested waters, that difference matters. The deployment of modern Philippine warships has ripple effects across Southeast Asia. It contributes to a more balanced regional security environment, increased confidence in multilateral patrols, stronger interoperability with allied navies, reduced incentives for coercion. Modernization does not escalate tensions. Weakness does. Strength stabilizes. The integration of GÖKDENİZ is not the end, it is the beginning. The Philippine Navy's roadmap includes additional corvettes and frigates, offshore patrol vessels, submarine acquisition programs, unmanned surface and aerial systems, cyber and electronic warfare capabilities, improved command, control, and communications. Equally important is the push to develop a local defense industry, ensuring that modernization is not dependent forever on foreign suppliers. Self-reliance is the ultimate goal. There was no parade when the CIWS was installed. No dramatic announcement, just steel, sensors, and sailors. But make no mistake, the message is clear. The Philippines is no longer content to patrol its waters with hope alone. It is building the tools to defend them. As the BRP Miguel Malvar sails forward, shielded by the GÖKDENİZ Close-In, it carries more than weapons. It carries intent, it carries resolve. It carries the future of Philippine maritime defense. This is West Pacific Watch, tracking the forces shaping our seas, our security, and our sovereignty. Mabuhay ang hukbong dagat ng Pilipinas. Modern naval warfare is unforgiving. A single missile, a few seconds of reaction time, one failure in detection or interception. That is all it takes for a warship to be crippled or lost. This brutal reality has reshaped how navies around the world think about survival at sea. Gone are the days when thick armor alone could protect a vessel. Today, survival depends on layers of sensors, networks, automation, and speed. And at the very center of that last desperate moment of defense stands the close-in weapon system. For the Philippine Navy, embracing this reality marks a decisive psychological and doctrinal shift. For decades, Filipino sailors trained knowing that if an advanced missile ever came their way, there was little they could do. Courage filled the gap where technology was absent. Now that gap is closing. In the modern battle space, missiles do not announce themselves. They fly low, hugging the sea to avoid radar. They maneuver unpredictably. They arrive faster than human reflexes can respond. Sea-skimming anti-ship missiles can appear on radar just seconds before impact. At that point, long-range missiles are useless. Medium-range defenses may already be overwhelmed. Only an automated radar-linked rapid-fire system can respond in time. This is why CIWS is called the last shield. Without it, a modern warship is incomplete. The Philippine Navy's modernization did not happen in a vacuum. It was shaped by hard-earned lessons from global conflicts, from the Falklands War to the Gulf War, from the sinking of ships by low-cost missiles, to drone attacks in the Red Sea and Black Sea. One truth became undeniable. Even the most advanced ships can fall if they lack point defense. Smaller navies around the world learned this lesson painfully. Many lost ships not because they lacked courage, but because they lacked technology. The Philippines paid attention. As tensions intensified in the West Philippine Sea, the operational environment changed dramatically. Foreign Coast Guard vessels became more assertive. Military aircraft increased patrols. Naval deployments grew more frequent. Gray zone operations blurred the line between peace and conflict. In such an environment, even a single miscalculation could escalate rapidly. The Philippine Navy needed ships that could remain on station, hold ground, and survive escalation, not just observe it. The BRP Miguel Malvar was designed for this reality. Unlike legacy patrol ships, the BRP Miguel Malvar was conceived as a true combatant, not merely a presence platform. Every system aboard the ship reflects lessons learned from modern naval warfare. The ship's design reduces detectability through angled superstructures, enclosed masts, reduced infrared emissions, controlled acoustic signatures. Stealth does not make a ship invisible, but it buys time to detect threats, time to react, time to survive. The heart of the ship is its combat management system. This digital nerve center fuses data from radar, sonar, electro-optical sensors, electronic warfare suites, and external data links. The result is a real-time operational picture. The GÖKDENİZ Close-In does not operate in isolation. It is part of this network, receiving cues, tracking targets, and engaging automatically if necessary. This integration is critical. A CIWS without data is blind. A CIWS with data is lethal. When an incoming missile is detected, the engagement process unfolds in seconds. First, detection. Ship sensors identify a fast-moving, low-altitude object. Second, classification. Algorithms determine whether the object is a threat. Third, tracking. Fire control radar locks onto the target. Fourth, solution calculation. The system predicts the missile's flight path. Fifth, engagement. The dual cannons fire precisely timed bursts. Sixth, kill assessment. Sensors confirm destruction or re-engage if needed. This entire sequence happens faster than a human can blink. That is the difference between survival and catastrophe. Some may ask, why 35mm, why not smaller, faster guns? The answer lies in physics. The 35mm round offers a balance of high muzzle velocity, significant destructive mass, and compatibility with programmable ammunition. When airburst rounds detonate near a missile, the resulting fragment cloud can shred control surfaces, sensors, and guidance systems. Missiles do not need to explode to fail. They only need to lose control. CIWS systems were originally designed for missiles, but today, drones are changing everything. Unmanned aerial systems are smaller, cheaper, harder to detect, and often deployed in swarms. A single drone may be harmless, a swarm is not. The GÖKDENİZ Close-In is optimized for this new reality. Its programmable ammunition and tracking systems allow it to engage multiple small targets quickly and efficiently. This future-proofing is critical. The threats of tomorrow are already here. The presence of a capable CIWS does more than protect a single ship. It enhances the entire task group. A ship that can defend itself can take forward positions, screen high-value units, absorb enemy attention, and protect less capable vessels. This makes the BRP Miguel Malvar a force multiplier, not just another hull in the water. Modern naval operations are rarely conducted alone. Joint patrols, combined exercises, multinational task forces. To operate effectively with allies, systems must speak the same digital language. The integration of advanced CIWS and combat systems aligns the Philippine Navy with international standards used by allied navies in the Indo-Pacific. This enhances data sharing, tactical coordination, and mutual defense planning. Interoperability is deterrence. Warships communicate even when silent. Every radar mast, every missile launcher, every CIWS mount, they all send signals. The installation of the GÖKDENİZ CIWS sends a clear message. The Philippines expects its ships to fight and survive. This is not aggression, this is preparedness. Technology alone does not win battles, sailors do. The introduction of advanced systems requires extensive training, new doctrines, revised rules of engagement, technical mastery. Filipino sailors are now training on systems once found only on advanced foreign warships. This builds not just capability, but confidence. Confidence changes behavior at sea. One of the quiet strengths of the GÖKDENİZ program is life cycle support. Maintenance, spare parts, upgrades, software improvements. Modern weapons are not static, they evolve. The Philippines' partnership ensures the system remains effective for decades, not just years. The BRP Miguel Malvar is part of a larger transformation. Across the fleet, the Philippine Navy is pursuing improved maritime domain awareness, better command and control, stronger logistics and sustainment, integration of unmanned systems, cyber resilience. Each ship, each system builds toward a coherent force. Looking ahead, the Navy's ambitions are clear. Submarines will provide stealth and deterrence. Corvettes will secure littoral waters. Frigates will project presence farther out. And all of them will require layered defense. CIWS will no longer be a luxury. It will be standard. Perhaps the most important change is not visible, it is doctrinal. The Philippine Navy is no longer planning only for peacetime patrols. It is planning for high-end conflict, even if it hopes never to fight one. This shift ensures readiness. Preparedness prevents war. The sea has always defined the Philippines. It connects islands, feeds communities, shapes identity. For too long, those waters were defended by bravery alone. Now they are defended by steel, sensors, and systems worthy of the sailors who stand watch. The BRP Miguel Malvar, shielded by the GÖKDENİZ CIWS, represents more than modernization. It represents resolve. This is West Pacific Watch, where we follow not just ships, but the strategic currents shaping our future.